Welcome back to my channel. This story was first covered by Jennifer Edwards Baker and Mike Shell on Fox 19 Now. The updated by Cincinnati digital staff. Former Cincinnati Councilman Jeff Pastor is expected to report to federal prison Friday, according to federal court documents. Pastor, 40, pleaded guilty in 2023 to honest services wire fraud and admitted to accepting bribes in exchange for official action as an elected public official, court records show. He was supposed to report to a federal prison in January to start serving his 2-year sentence after admitting to accepting $55,000 in exchange for votes. However, a judge extended it by nearly a month, court records show. Pastor is one of 3 former Cincinnati council members arrested in 2020 and convicted on federal public corruption charges in a series of cases federal authorities launched in 2017. Former Cincinnati councilman sentenced for bribery scheme role. Cincinnati City Councilman Jeff Pastor arrested on federal bribery charges, feds say. As part of his plea deal, prosecutors agreed not to ask for a sentence exceeding 2 years in prison. Pastor is one of 3 former Cincinnati council members arrested in 2020 and convicted on federal public corruption charges in a series of cases federal authorities launched in 2017. Tamaya Dennard, 44, was the first to be arrested. She pleaded guilty in November 2020 to honest services wire fraud and was sentenced to 18 months in prison. She was released after serving less than a year after applying for early release due to a foot infection. PG Sittenfeld reported in January to the same Kentucky prison Pastor is going to, a minimum security facility about 2.5 hours away from Cincinnati, the federal correction institution in Ashland. Sittenfeld, 39, was charged with 6 public corruption-related charges and fought them at trial in the summer of 2022. The jury acquitted him of most of the charges, 2 counts of honest services wire fraud and 1 count each of bribery and extortion, but then convicted him of bribery and attempted extortion. Sittenfeld was sentenced to 16 months in prison. His attorneys asked a federal appeals court to overturn his conviction. Sittenfeld was facing up to 10 years for a bribery conviction and up to 20 years for attempted extortion, U.S. Attorney Kenneth Parker said last summer when Sittenfeld was convicted. Judge Douglas Cole said he took into consideration Sittenfeld's work in the community while he was on the city council and reduced his sentence from the guidelines because of it. However, the judge said what Sittenfeld did violated the trust of the people of Cincinnati, and for that, he will spend time in prison. Upon his release, Sittenfeld will have 1 year of supervised release, the judge ordered. Former Cincinnati City Councilman PG Sittenfeld will serve 16 months in prison for federal corruption charges. His prison sentence will be carried out at a minimum security federal prison in Ashland, Kentucky. Sittenfeld earned today's prison sentence, said U.S. Attorney Kenneth L. Parker. A jury of his peers reviewed the evidence against him and found him guilty. Now, he must be accountable for his actions. Not only did he break the law, but he also violated the public's trust. Public service is just that, public service, not self-service. Please subscribe, comment, like, share and follow me for more content. If you would like to support my channel, please send it to Cash App $Director 327. Thank you for your gift, it is greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel.